Hello, hello. If you want to, we can go ahead and get started. Ooh, so you couldn't hear nothing. I'm over this. Whatever.
It was so difficult.
For no reason. Clearly, it's technical difficulties on our end. Um, just want to say hello to everybody. I am trying to wait for a couple more people to come in. Um, yeah, girl, I can see that I was all over the place. Huh, whatever.
Um,
Oh,
just want to say hello to every.
sorry, girl. I got a lot of stuff going on over here.
It's all right.
All right. So, are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. Whenever you're ready.
Don't. No, he's spam. That guy is spam. No, do not. Why is on my thing?
You see how people trying to do?
Now I got to block. It's so annoying that you got to do stuff like this in the middle of a live. Second person. These people out here crazy. Let me tell you that. In the middle of my little live, and you can't even edit a live because it's live.
You better buy a book while you all in here, sir.
Huh?
But he better buy a book while you all in here.
No, girl, I blocked.
Um,
Had to block. Okay, so Shandy talking about some okay. She better inbox him anyway.
Don't do that, Jenny.
Oh, okay. So thank you. This is my Q&A for my book release. My your journey log for endometriosis. It is now out. This is the last day to purchase it for $10 on Amazon. I will be sharing the link right now so that everybody can have access to it. But this is the last day to purchase this for $10. After today, it will go back to being $16. So, all right, we have Samantha here, who is a fellow endo sister. I love her work. I love what she does. She is the endo educator. She does amazing work with youth as well as just regular work in general. Please check out her Instagram. Um, Make sure that you are following her. Make sure that you're checking in on what she's sharing, all of the information. It's very, very useful, beneficial, and helpful to all of those who are in the endometriosis community, as well as for those who are interested in supporting women or people with endometriosis. So we're going to open up. I'm going to let them learn a little bit about you, Samantha. So please share about yourself.
Oh, now look, she giving me the introduction, and this is supposed to be about her and her project, and she over here introducing me. Okay, so I am Samantha D. I am known as the Endo Educator on all social media platforms. I have been living with endometriosis since 2014. And since then, I have spent my time being an advocate, teaching women about endometriosis, and more importantly, at least near and dear to my heart, teaching and educating students in the Atlanta area about endometriosis and period health care and how to advocate for themselves when they go to the doctors, diet changes, physical changes, just anything that they need to know about having a period and how that affects them and how they could have a healthier and lighter period journey. Because I feel like it starts, education especially starts when you are young. And period talk is so taboo. We don't like to talk about it, especially Black women. We don't like to talk about it with each other. So I think it's very important that we share this information with children. So, if they have issues with their reproductive health down the line, they already have the knowledge and, can stand up for themselves when they go to the doctors and be able to voice their concerns. Follow me on Instagram at underscore Samantha Denae, DENAE underscore. Make sure y'all also check out our podcast, me and Lauren and April Christina. We have the V Dot podcast, which is on Anchor, Spotify, and Apple Music. Make sure you guys follow us on Instagram at the V Dot underscore. So, since this is about Lauren and no longer about me, we are going to dive into some questions about Lauren personally and about her new project, Your Personal Journey Log for Endometriosis. If you all don't know, Lauren is now a one-on-one coach. And she is your favorite endometriosis coach. If you all don't know, if you need somebody, holler at her. You know, she will get you right. If you have not heard Lauren's story, we're gonna dive in it a little bit today. Just a little bit, because you know, talking about our journeys can take up a little bit of time, and we're not gonna spend all that time on talking about our journey, but just a little bit. We're gonna talk about it just so people can become a little more familiar with you. And then we're going to dive into some personal questions about Lauren and about her project and things that she also has coming up in the future for 2021, because we're just getting started, and this is the first project of the year, so I know she has more things to offer for the rest of 2021 and beyond. So you ready?
Yes. Thank you. Thank you. As you see, I'm over here pressing stuff on this computer. I'm making sure that it's up and running. Because Facebook Live clearly has a problem with me, but it's cool. I'm hoping it's working.
I think it's working. From what I can tell, it's working.
Okay, it's just me. All right. So, well, I am Lauren Kornegay. Well, Lauren Renee, because you can't forget my middle name. Lauren Renee Kornegay, the founder and executive director of Endo Black, which is a nonprofit that focuses on African American women and women of color affected by endometriosis. Like Samantha said, I have recently started my endo coaching. I am your favorite endometriosis coach. You can go and check that information out at laurenkornegay.com. I went ahead and put the information in the comments so that you can have access to that. Please check out the website. I recently published the Your Personal Journey Log for Endometriosis so that you can check that out as well. Again, it is on Amazon for $10 today. So a little bit about me is I was diagnosed with endometriosis on March 18, 2011. It was not one of those moments where I knew anything was going. I didn't even know what endometriosis was. Like I didn't even know how to say it. I just heard it and I was like, oh, okay, whatever, this it is what it is. I'm Black. I'll be fine. Let's just keep pushing. Let me just keep going through it. I don't have time to weep. I don't have time to cry. I don't have time to worry about it. That attitude changed very abruptly in August of 2011 when I thought that I was going to keep pushing. And I ended up being rushed to the hospital with a cyst in my abdomen that had ruptured, leaving 2 gallons of blood in my abdomen. I was rushed to the hospital. I ended up passing out several times prior to getting to the hospital. It was very a traumatic experience. And to this day, I still do not do hard exercising. I will do like yoga and I will walk, but I'm not into like the hard exercising because it was a very traumatic situation for me. And I also do not like hospitals. I've never liked hospitals. So it's been very difficult for me to, um, go in with that experience because I just automatically have anxiety from that whole situation in general. So that's a little bit about me, my situation with endometriosis. I started on a journey to figure out how to manage my pain, figuring out what I can eat, what I cannot eat, trying to, understand my body. And from 2011 until now, like I have experienced almost every symptom there possibly is from endometriosis, from dizziness to nausea. To being nauseous, clearly to being messed up in the head sometimes.
Brain fog.
brain fog, which affects the cognitive thinking sometimes. You also have moments where you have heavy fatigue, heavy cycles, heavy bleeding. You also, we tend to be like allergic to certain chemicals. So for me, I am allergic to citrus. I'm allergic to mango. So let me count for y'all: mangoes, pineapples, grapefruit, kiwi, lemon, lime, orange juice, not oranges, just orange juice, which is very weird. Tomato paste, so no pizza, no spaghetti, right? No tomato sauce, but I can eat tomatoes, but I just kind of gave up on that altogether in general. Um, so like if, and I can taste it, like I can taste the lime, I can taste the lemon, like instantly. So no pineapples, no nothing. If I have a drink, I might go to the bar and I might sip. And if I drink and I taste the hint, you gotta take that back. And they'll be like, no, no, no. Did I put? I don't think I put. No, yes, it is. I know you because it is because y'all make mistakes and it's okay. But you're gonna make my throat close up. So that was something for me in particular. Um, and I recognized that it was not the fruit that I was allergic to, but it was the pesticides that I was allergic to. So now I just have to make sure that I modify and pay attention to certain things. And like if I'm traveling abroad, like when I go to Thailand or when I go to a different country, I'm able to partake in certain fruits that I normally wouldn't be able to. Because when I was in Thailand, I accidentally had a lime.
Hmm.
And listen, I
Everything
was
was fine.
fine. Nothing. I was fine. And I was so scared. My friend was like, I think you should just try it. I was like, no, I don't want to do that. Why would I? I don't have time for my throat to close up in Thailand while I'm out here. Sure enough, I'm steady talking trash, drinking my little mojito with watermelon. And the thing is, you tell people like, hey, can I have this? But I'm allergic to this. Hey, can I have this? But can you substitute this? So I thought, I had did that because well, also I had been drinking.
Hmm.
But, after the first, second, third cup, I was kind of like, it doesn't matter. That person should automatically know that I can't have certain things because you know how you get familiar with your bartender. So no, he made a mistake and I almost panicked, but I realized I was finished my mojito and I didn't have a problem. So I was like, oh, okay. So it's me. It's me that is, oh no, it's America more so
Yeah.
anyway. So that was something that oh, is it still playing?
I think so. Hmm.
Oh, okay, hold on. But I realized, sorry. It's just that my computer is acting real fickle right now. But so that's my story. That's my little spill. And I guess if you have any questions that you want to ask, I think that might be better because I don't want to ramble. I tend to do that from time to time.
Okay. Well, if you all don't know, Lauren is the CEO founder of Endo Black, an organization that is all about endometriosis for Black women and women of color, a support system. So, outside of that, outside of endometriosis, Lauren, outside of the health warrior, the woman who is not only trying to help heal endometriosis within yourself, but other women and be a support system, who is Lauren?
So I am, I would say, a bubbly personality. I take things serious, but then I joke around too. Like I love having fun. I love being around my friends and family. I enjoy long walks in the beach.
Yes,
Sorry.
give me the profile.
I love food, y'all. I love food. So that's why when I start talking, I always refer to food first because that's my biggest thing with endometriosis because it has changed how I ate. I've, you know,
Mhm,
partaked in events, brunches and celebrations and things of that nature. Like there's no more pizza parties.
mhm.
But I love food. I love my family. I am the youngest. I am the youngest out of A lot of kids. I have to really think about it. I am adopted. I don't share that a lot, but I am adopted. I am 32 years old, going to be 33 in August. I say I'm going to round down, so I'm still 30 until I'm 35.
That's right.
But yeah, so I'm adopted. I have four brothers and I have two sisters. I'm the youngest out of that bunch. It has been interesting being the youngest of that many children. And then you have some that are from, the previous. Well, I wouldn't say the previous, but you have some that are from, like my biological family, and then you have some that are my adopted family. But I was adopted by my cousin, so they're still my family.
Okay.
My favorite color is teal. I know I wear pink a lot, but it's because my mama told me I look good in bright, these colors that are
Mhm.
flesh tone colors. So I try to do that a little bit, try to get cute. And I love African American studies. I love African American history. I've actually created a Google Drive with random facts on African American history. And these are people that I don't want to say nobody knows about, but people that we don't talk about often,
Mhm.
like the fact that there's a Black owned beach in New Jersey, or talking about Gila, Henrietta Lacks, or talking about some of the first ballet dancers that are African American, things of that nature. So those are the things that I love the most. And I think that might be it. And I broke my nail earlier today, so please don't judge me if you see it in the video.
Ain't nothing
I'm
wrong.
also clumsy.
That's how you know you've been working hard.
Busy.
Busy and working hard. Okay.
Yes.
So, when did you know your endo journey would lead you to become an author? At
Um,
age.
I don't know, because to be honest with you, I never wanted to even do advocacy. I just started this because it was something that was passionate to me. I realized that I was the only one at the moment who was African American who had endometriosis, and I was getting tired of being told that you were being racist, or you uh, are being wronged. Race doesn't matter, or you're being racist because you think endometriosis only affects certain people. And it was like, no, I just wanted to find somebody that looked like me. So I started Endo Black. And then, more often when I never decided to go on platforms and talk to people, and I just thought I can start Endo Black and then sit in the background and just let it go. But the more I pushed Endo Black, the more people wanted to do interviews with me. And I realized the more I talked about interviews and managing my endo, I realized that I was telling people to journal. But the problem was people don't know what to journal. And I
Mhm.
think that was the thing. It's like I kept telling people, journal, write down your thoughts, write down this, write down that, journal, journal, journal. It's like, girl, what are you even journaling? Like, what are you talking about? So I
Mhm.
decided to come up with the journey log because it was allowing people the opportunity to actually create and write out their own personal experiences, and not in a way where it was like, okay, we can have scatterbrain. We're already overwhelmed as well. We already have brain fog sometimes. So to try to write out your thoughts and then write them down on a piece of paper, now they're gone.
Mhm.
um, or then put it in your notepad, and now your notes are all scattered. You got February 4th, August the 12th, May
Mhm.
11th. You like, what, girl? You're not even keeping a real track of what's really going on. So I created this because I thought it would be easier. It can fit in your purse. It's something very simple. It's lightweight. It's not heavy. It's not something you have to lug around. You can put it in a backpack. I know we have these fashion backpacks that are coming back out, something where you're able to move around with it, take it out when you're in the car, when you're on the metro, where you're at work real quick, jot down your problems, and you put it back in your bag. So, it's easy. I just decided that now was the time because I wanted to help people. I can only say journal. And my thing is, if I keep telling you to do something, why not help you? Not why not meet you halfway so that I can help you achieve your goal. So,
I love that. And I'm sure that'll really help because yes, we do have brain fog and I
child,
have so many notebooks with so many notes and I can't even tell what I thought I was supposed to be doing.
yeah.
Half these notes. So yes. So my next question. What is one piece of advice you wish you had been given prior to writing your book that would have made life much easier for you while you were in the process of writing your book?
Girl, try to go on Amazon and the book wasn't the problem. The cover was the problem.
The cover is
the, cover,
always the problem.
the cover was the problem for me. I could jot down my thoughts and my ideas. That wasn't a problem. Also creating, because inside of the journal, the lines. I wanted a real journal,
Yeah.
so the lines, it was like, it was very tedious. This line had to match this line, and I'm a perfectionist. So for me, it was just like, it was a lot, but I enjoyed it. But like I said, the cover for me, like my book was finished in September of last year. My brother Robert took a look at it. He told me what he thought about it. I sent the cover over. He was fine with it, everything. Literally in September is when I submitted it to Amazon. Do you know they was like, no, your cover, no. The dimensions, the lines, the graphics. I said, what?
Yeah.
Why you just it's bleeding, it's doing this. I'm like, can you just please, like, come on, like, and I gave up. I literally gave up on it. Like, and then I came back in October. Nope. I gave up. I gave up on it because it was too much. It was very tiresome. And still I had endometriosis as well. So it was like I was just going through the motions in October and I wanted it to be perfect and I wanted it to be out. So I had changed the cover probably about 4 to 10 times. And when I say 4 to 10 times, I'm saying like large letters, small letters, the border of the cover, no border of the cover, half a border, the other half a border. And then I was like, you know what? Nothing. I don't want nothing. I just want the middle. I want my name. I just want it there. That's it. I don't want nothing else but to make sure that I just got this book out. So I just made it simple. And I think simple is easy. Simple is best because the cover doesn't matter. The inside of the book matters. Yes, it matters a little bit for marketing and, does it look cute, whatever the case may be. But the inside of the book matters more than the cover does. So we shouldn't be wasting our time with the cover. But I just wish that somebody would tell me that Amazon was going to give me a headache the way it did. And that's why the book is just coming out in December and January versus being ready in October like I originally planned for it to be.
I wish you would have told me. I would have helped you.
Girl, I was mad.
Got my books through Amazon. Yeah, it's a lot. My first book was the same way. It took me forever to get that cover right.
Yep.
I called customer service so many times.
You called them, what they say?
Because I don't understand those emails. I have to talk to somebody. So they explained to me how you have to change the dimensions for the cover and like depending on what the errors are,
Mhm.
they'll explain to you what it means more in depth.
Mhm.
But it's a lot. Yeah.
Sheesh. I can't imagine. Yeah. Because even when the cover was, I mean not the cover, but the edges were blank, it
Hmm.
still wasn't working for me. And that's why I kind of gave up because I was like, there's nothing there. Why are you messing with me right
Yeah.
now?
Amazon is so finicky and tricky, but
uh,
at least you were able to get it out. So you got it. You got it out when you needed when it was needed to be out.
yes, I'm so
I
excited.
said not yet in October. Said wait till January. So that's okay. You got it out. Um, what is one random fact that no one knows and can can use it and can be an element that's found in your book as a tactic to be able
Mm.
to manage your endometriosis?
So for me, in my book, I added quotes.
Hmm.
And like I said before, I love African American studies, African American history. And in the book, I have quotes on each section starts with a quote. And for me, like, we are our ancestors' wildest dreams. And I just love the fact that we have come to a place where we can um, read about people that look like us, women that are African American, and just see the amazing things that they said. Because when they said it, they didn't know that these would be quotes. They didn't know that 15 years from now we would be looking at them. They didn't know that 60 years from now we would be looking at them. Like, they don't understand what they've created for us. And this is a tool for us to use. A lot of times we're always looking for positive quotes by African American women. Like when you search, you just get all this crazy stuff. And it's very difficult. And you see quotes from, powerful women, but sometimes we need to see quotes from women we don't see quotes from all the time. Maya Angelou is so powerful. I put her in my book at least twice. However, you have Janelle Monáe. She's powerful. She has amazing things that she says. She's still with us, so we need to make sure that we appreciate the amazing things that our ancestors and our women of power say now. And we need to apply these quotes to our life. And that's how we keep it going. That's how we keep motivating ourselves. That's how we self-motivate ourselves. So in the book, I do use those quotes. The first quote, and I feel like I put this on Endo Black, and I think people know this for a fact. For me in particular, I have said this on numerous occasions. It says, "If you are silent about your pain, they'll kill you and say you enjoyed it," by Zora Neale Hurston. And like, that struck with me heavy because I felt like that was so important for me. That was so, so important for me because it resonated with me. If
Hmm.
I'm not an advocate for myself, well, who's going to be my advocate?
That is
If
very.
you're not telling people you're in pain, who's going to tell somebody that you're in pain? You are your biggest advocate. You have to be that person to step out and say, if I'm not going to do this for anything, I'm at least do this for myself first, and
Yeah.
have to do that. So that, for me, those are things that secretly help me. I don't know if people will look at those quotes the same way I look at those quotes, but when I tell you, I selected those quotes, handpicked. I didn't just go say, "Ooh, these good." I literally, nope, Zora. Let me look at Maya Angelou. Let me look at Audre Lorde. Like, let me take a look at these Black women that have said things in our past that have pushed us, because these are the same things that they said to themselves to motivate themselves. So
Mhm. These words are affirmations, really.
yeah, they are.
I love it. I love it. Next
Oh, I
question.
don't think this is working.
What?
It say content not found.
I can still see it. I think.
Hold on. Oh, it may still be going. Oh, it's still
Just checking, guys. Just checking. All right. So, next question. What was something that you left out of your book that you wish you had included?
going. Questions to ask your gynecologist. I think that we have a difficult time, but see, it's so difficult. Like, I wanted to include that, but at the same time, I was nervous to include that because everybody's story is so different. Like,
Mhm.
I do want to have basic questions, but I want to make sure that that type of stuff applies to other people more so than anything. I also left out like recipes and stuff, but I'm still trying to figure that out. So I'm not a chef. I am just the person that experienced hardships with food.
Well, you never know. You might have book book number two.
Oh,
Yeah.
there will be a book number two. Don't worry. I'll tell you more about that later.
So you can always include that in the next one. All right, so let's get a little personal with you, Lauren. Dun dun dun. Dun.
Dun, dun, dun.
Don't tell anyone, but Lauren is a secret lover.
Pecans.
Oh, I love pecans. Oh my
Listen, I
god.
will snack. I love pecan pie, butter pecan ice cream.
Yes.
Um, so I made a new dish talking about recipes. I posted it on my Instagram before, but it is it's a substitute for meat. I think I told you about that before.
I think
Spaghetti
so.
squash.
Mhm.
I get the spaghetti squash and I do crushed pecans and I cook the crushed pecans to be like turkey meat or ground beef.
Mhm.
So that is my secret for that. And then I secretly just randomly go buy pecans and eat them without anything else. So,
My grandparents have two pecan trees, and they go out there and they shake that tree almost every day.
oh, that's so cute.
And they go out there and shake the tree together almost every day and collect the pecans and sit back and watch CNN all night and just crack.
My mom loves pecans.
It's so good.
They really are good though. That's the crazy thing about it because you wouldn't think that they would be good.
But I love them. I know a lot of people who really don't like them though.
They're weird.
Yeah, y'all are weird
It is of the earth.
because they are amazing. They
They
are
are.
one of my favorite tree nuts. So
You said they what?
they're one of my favorite nuts to eat.
Yeah. And I just get plain. Like I don't do the
No,
salty, I don't do the
I don't do that.
spice. I just eat them
Yeah,
plain,
that's totally fine.
especially because we can't be having all that stuff anyway. But,
You can have all that sugar and none of that other stuff.
mhm,
I
mhm.
don't eat it for real either. Okay, give me another one. You're a secret lover of what else?
Dun, dun, dun. So I'm gonna tell y'all this. It's a secret, but I don't have no eyebrows for real.
I was about to say, girl, what I'm looking at? What you mean?
No, I don't have no eyebrows for real. I'm a secret lover of putting them on correctly. Like when I tell you, if you go back in the history of my Instagram, like back, you'll see that I don't have no eyebrows. My mama ain't had no eyebrows. Well, my mother had thin eyebrows. I'll
Mhm.
say that. She had thin eyebrows. My uncle Alan had thin eyebrows. I have very thin eyebrows as well. However, as you see, I drew them on. So I'm a secret lover of perfecting my eyebrows. And that is why I'm always late because if one of them looks bad, I will erase both of them.
And you got to start over.
Yep.
And it's always like that with the eyebrows or when you're doing eyelashes or eyeshadow or something.
Which it
One
doesn't have
always
to be.
one always got a little better than the other. Like especially for me when I'm trying to do lashes, I can't put lashes on. I only can get it on one eye.
So I've never even did lashes. I always get them done, like if I'm getting my makeup done, but I've never because they also feel heavy to me. Like it's
I don't
just
put the heavy ones.
now I'm blinking extra hard the whole time, getting stuck. And this one time I took my eyelash off from like because you know how you get your makeup done, you really
Mhm.
don't want to take your face off at all
Yeah,
because
at
it just looks
all.
so
It looks
nice.
so nice.
But one time I got my eyelashes done, it just and you know I have glasses, so the eyelash was messing with my glasses. So I just snatched it off and put it in my car. Why the next day I get in my car and scare myself because I thought it was a caterpillar.
I thought she was gonna say you thought it was a spider.
No, dude, that's lint. That's lint usually scares me like that
Mhm.
because I don't wear my glasses all the time. So if you say you look down, say you wash your hair. You know, I cut my hair recently, so I've been washing my hair, and I look down and be like, yo, if I move slow, I can like, cause you want to bend down, and I don't wear my glasses in the shower, so I'm like, yo, that's a spider. Like, I will jump out, put my glasses on, and then check, and it'd be like, oh, it's a
His
piece.
hair.
But it's been plenty of times, but there has been a spider in the shower
Oh
with
my
me.
god.
Like, so no, I don't play. Mm-mm,
Oh Lord.
I do not play.
Well, I know a lot of people don't play about spiders, so I feel you on
I am
that.
one of those people that don't play about spiders.
All right, so one more question before we wrap it all up.
Mhm, mhm.
What can we expect from you in
Okay,
this within that you can tell us within 2021? What what
because
can
this is the beginning of the year,
right.
as we know. But so moving forward, of course, I came out with the journey law. Ooh, ooh. But I will be having an ebook that comes out. Well, I'll be releasing several ebooks. I will not be sharing the title or what they'll be about because, as I just put on my status earlier last night, stop sharing all your business and all your ideas on Clubhouse because people going to
Please
take
stop.
um,
Please.
your idea is a good idea. Don't know.
Yeah.
But I will be releasing several ebooks. The next ebook will be coming out on the 16th, so stay tuned. Shout out to everybody that was on my virtual brunch book release because they'll be receiving a free copy of it emailed out to them on the 16th. After the 16th, I will also be releasing another ebook. Probably in the month of March or April. I'm not going to rush them, just something very slight. I want to make sure that people are getting the information that they need. These ebooks will not cost a lot of money, of course, but I would love for everybody to support and purchase them. I also, of course, will be pushing your favorite endometriosis coach. I am working with some amazing companies to create a resource list and a business list. It's basically your favorite coaches must haves, basically a directory of all the businesses that will be beneficial to African American women, women of color, Caucasian women who are affected by endometriosis. Most of the products will be vegan, cruelty free. There'll be clean products, whatever it is that we need that allows our body to not be triggered so much. That's what I'll be adding that to the directory for everybody to see. It will probably be out on January 30th. You will be able to find out more information if you go to laurenkornegay.com. As I stated before, the endometriosis coach, your favorite endometriosis coach, I am offering a free group session on January the 16th. I only have 4 slots left. Please go ahead and register. You can register at laurencornegay.com. You can also book a free session with me, like a 15-minute session to figure out what will work best for you. I know that we have so many things out here. I just want to make sure that if you want to do a one-on-one session where you want to learn more about endometriosis, you book that. If you're interested in planning a strategic, um, let's say a strategic product, not a product, a strategic plan.
Hmm.
Literally could have just said a strategic plan for how to manage your endometriosis. We can sit down and we can talk about that. It'll be like a 90 to 120 120 days of a better plan for you. I want to make sure that you are doing what you need to do to get better. We also have the endo planning courses, and I rather people just reach out to me first to make sure this is something that you actually want to commit to. It will be a 4 to 6 week course. I will be acting as your accountability partner. I will be assigning homework. It's going to be real. This is not play. We're going to figure out what works best for each one of the clients that I have. I want to make sure that everybody is doing what they have to do to get better. I do want to share again, I am not a medical profession. No, I did not go to school for medicine. I'm just experienced. I know my body. I've heard the stories of countless women who have gone through pointless surgeries, who have gone through crazy amounts of medications, birth controls, things that they didn't need at that moment. I am one that I've taken birth control and I have felt, you know, a little different. I'm not one to tell you not to do that. For me, it worked at that moment. For me right now, I don't plan on taking birth control ever again. So, whatever works for you at that moment, that's perfectly fine. But I do want us to get to a place where we aren't just popping pills, taking shots, and taking medications because that's what our doctors told us to do if they're not going to give us another plan. We can talk about holistic approaches, we can talk about medical approaches, and we can talk about blending the two together to making sure that you're meeting all of the needs of what your body needs. So, in the nutshell, that is pretty much it. That's what will be out. The ebook, check the website. All of the links have been linked. So I think that is about it.
I love it. I love it. And for y'all that are watching who have endometriosis, it's so important to have an accountability partner. Like when I was first diagnosed, I didn't know anybody who had ever heard of endometriosis. And so now to have this world where we have endo sisters where we can ask different questions too, and we can find out about their experiences and what worked for them and see if possibly it could work for us. Like having that accountability partner is just everything that you could need when you are living with a condition like endometriosis. So I love it. I'm so thankful that you let me host this Facebook Live with you.
Yes, girl, you my girl. With
Yes.
our pastel colors, your pastel blue, my pastel pink.
Yes, everybody make sure that you all purchase your personal journey log for endometriosis. Make sure you check out Lauren's website, laurenkornegay.com, to learn about her one-on-one coaching, to learn about any products that she has that is coming out within this year. Make sure you follow her on Instagram and Facebook. Make sure you also follow Endo Black on Instagram and Facebook, and to listen to our podcast, the V Dot Podcast.
Dot podcast where we just released an
Yes.
episode this week, so you can go and check that out. You can go look at the
Yes.
page. The Instagram
Set
is underscore the V dot dot.
DOT. So
So,
y'all listen, we come out every other Friday.
mhm, mhm.
So
So, and this episode was really, really good. Samantha
it
was
really
able to
was.
talk about her surgery, and we were also able to talk about health equity. So, please go check that out. This is just an amazing platform that will allow us to share as much information as we need to.
Yes. All right.
All right. Well, bye, everybody. Thank you so
Bye,
much. We truly
everybody.
appreciate it. Oh, follow Samantha. Don't think you off the hook, Sam.
That's right, y'all. Follow me. Follow me
And
at at the under is at underscore Samantha Danae DENAE underscore on Instagram. Y'all can follow me on Twitter if you want. I don't really talk about a whole bunch of endo stuff. That's me being free on Twitter, but my Twitter handle is Samantha Danae 08. Yes, I'm real free on Twitter. I be telling myself I live double lives. I'm one person I'm professional on Instagram, but on Twitter I really be me. But so if you really want to meet free me, you can follow me on Twitter too. And follow me on Facebook at Samantha Danae. And the V Dot podcast on Facebook too. We also have a Facebook group on Facebook for the V Dot. So make sure y'all follow all of us. Everything that we do within this women's health and menstruation and endometriosis realm.
yes, ma'am. And on that note, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Sam.
Dude,
And we will talk to y'all later.
bye.
Bye.